Hello and welcome to a show match here, EU versus US of A, Gamers Warehouse. We have got MYP versus Team FeaR. I am joined on the mics this evening with Tunny.
Hello guys, nice to be back with you, Gucci. The gun partnership is once more.
It is indeed looking strong, Tun. So we're going to get on board, first of all, on board with the top team. Do you want to just give a quick summary of what the show match actually entails, Tun?
Right, well, basically it's a show match just between the two teams, FeaR and My Pressure, and there's a little bit on the line for it actually. There's going to be $100, squid grips even, and the Avenger controller adapter, I think it is. It's like one of these things that you put on the back of the controller. It looks pretty insane. Well, we are actually on board with FeaR, who seem to be doing the work at the beginning. John picking up a 3-piece at the beginning, stuns into the dome to prevent any sort of spawn into there, and he is sitting in the dome. It is looking as if they will capture this flag. FeaR Killer is about to run this in about 4 minutes and 10 seconds on that. Is 1-0 to FeaR.
Yeah, very good start there from FeaR. Of course, they are on the better side, but a capture in under 50 seconds is what they like to see. So we are still on board with FeaR Killer, but he has just been dropped by McGee, as he did actually pick up a 2-piece, but unfortunately one of them was on Jared, his teammate. So this is actually carrying on from last week. We're going to see a best of 5 here tonight, but it was actually 1-1 when we had to end things last week. I think we had some technical difficulties, which meant that we actually had to delay it by 7 days, but now you are back with us.
Yeah, it was a lot of host boot and that sort of thing. Hopefully we don't have any problems like that tonight. So we'll see what happens. I'm currently on board with John to see what he can do from this position. He's just sitting outside of the loading bay area, picks off a shot on Pasco, who just wipes him out with that headshot. Maybe a little bit lucky with that, but nice play by Pasco to take him out. Killer's got a lot of work to do. Jared is Momo does take out Jared after Jared takes out Killer. Lots of kills being exchanged by both teams here.
Yeah, Jared's actually fell short of the friendly fire twice now, unfortunately, but we are on board with Discoverable, pushing that wrong side. It does actually catch Jared unawares, as he was off the spawn, does manage to pull that flag, but McGee quick to shut him down.
Just having a look at the host here, I'm pretty sure we are actually on a UK host as well, so My Pressure really do not need to be losing this. If you look at FeaR Killer now, going 0-3, but he has actually pulled the flag and is top of his team's board. We look at John and FizzUp dropping 6 kills each already, playing a good game FeaR at the moment, and this John 287 guy, I'm not too sure who he actually is. I'm not that familiar with the NA scene, but John is doing absolute work for his team at the moment.
Yeah, I think this is actually the official Team FeaR lineup now. It got announced earlier on the EU, sort of the main website for competitive gaming, which is of course Deserto. Killer, FizzUp, Discoverable and John is the actual full lineup, and they have announced that they will be coming to EGL 7 in August as well, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's nice to see more American teams coming over, just a bit more competition. Obviously Optic did what they did, Optic, they were Apex at that point, but Optic did what they did at that last event, and I think the rest of the US teams sort of want to come over and see if they can do it as well. Of course, I think Optic are actually attending the next EGL as well, so it should be an interesting contest. I mean, I think with the Americans attending, and I think the EU teams have stepped it up a little bit, so hopefully we'll have a bit more of a competitive event this time.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. I'd say personally, I think the EU teams have sort of stepped it up a notch, realised how far ahead Optic were, and have actually tried to compete with that now. But anyway, we are on board with John as he's going to grab that flag, but has been dropped in the back by Pasco after he got that 2-piece. FizzUp just left last alive to actually do a bit of defending in this back spawn area, just looking down this left-hand alley, but Discoverable is going to spawn in front of him and push ahead into the loading bay.
Yeah, FizzUp with nice shots on the Jared there. He's just sitting in the back here, lying down and popping himself back up to give himself a little bit more cover. FizzUp defending his flag well here, takes out Momo as well, and he's just looking towards that corridor, but his team have actually pushed out. Killer taking out McGee, and FizzUp is just going to turn around and watch the spawn, but I'm actually going to move away from him, try and get on board with Killer, and he gets killed instantly. But I am currently on board with John, see what he can do from this position.
Yeah, John in a very nice position just to catch some of the MYP lineup unawares as they do run out of that dome spawn. Does actually get Momo there with the headshot. Discoverable takes out McGee. John just going to throw that grenade in, and it's interesting to see actually that so many different American players use the grenade. It's not something that we often see in the EU scene, but that was nice from John. It means that the flag can be pulled, but McGee makes sure that that gets dropped a little bit. It has been picked up by Discoverable now. He's got the support of Killer. 25 seconds left on that clock. There's still time for that to be pulled, but Momo quick to shut it down. Killer just going to advance, take down Momo in the back. Could have pulled that flag now, but realised that Pasco has actually pulled his own flag. Going to come head on head with McGee. Still got a bit of defending to do. Can Pasco get this in time?
Pasco has a lot of work to do. He is currently stunned by the FeaR team as well. John 287 put a lot of bullets into him. He does get taken out by Momo. There will not be enough time for Pasco to run that flag in. That's just going to be 1-0 to FeaR going in the second half. Let's have a quick look scoreboard here. And we can see John is doing work at the moment, dropping 14 kills. He has 11 deaths at the same time, but he's doing a lot of slaying work for his team, which I think is the main factor that FeaR have over them at this moment in time. Scoreboards don't look much different, but they are making the crucial kills as we switch over to My Pressure, see what they can do on this side and see if they can bring it back.
Yeah, there is only one flag capture separating the two sides, and now My Pressure are on the what is known as the more favoured side, but that is not looking good for them. First of all, Pasco, the only person on My Pressure to get a kill so far, but he has gone down as he defended that flag. Fortunate Momo got the spawn inside the flag to actually do some defensive work and does get himself a two-piece to shut down two of the FeaR lineup, pushing in to take that flag from under his nose. Three-piece there from Momo, and Jerd is pushing down the loading bay side. This is looking much, much better from My Pressure now.
Yeah, they do seem to be doing a lot more work down. McGee lagging about a little bit for his team. Pasco pushing up with him, and Momo already pushed up here as well. Momo takes out FizzUp, and it looks like McGee's going to make a kill onto John as well. It seems as if they are pushing them back in there a little bit now, so a bit more pressure from My Pressure. No pun intended, really. But yeah, I'm not the first one to do that, am I? Surely.
I haven't heard it on the stream that I've been on, but then again, I do generally commentate with Rel, so we all know that Rel isn't one for the jokes.
No,
Pasco
not good ones
now,
anyway.
no, far from it, but now Pasco has seen two players advancing towards him, does manage to take down Killer. McGee has taken down John as well. Barrel does need to be exploded. The flag is being pulled despite the Team FeaR lineup being two down at the minute. McGee and Pasco looking as if they want to advance into that flag and get the pull away. McGee has gone down. Pasco is going to have to do some work here. Jerd's gone down to John as well. I think this is going to be a cap from FeaR.
Yeah, it looks like that way. That's brilliant play by FeaR there. They just sort of sat back in their base. Somebody pushed out to defend the flag carrier, and you know, they just held them off there. They didn't need to push out and kill the My Pressure team, but they did so. They just sort of sat back, let them come in, and that's a big play by John, just clutching for his team. Is he going to make the third? No, he is not, as Jerd is going to run in there, pull that flag away. Will he have time to get it away in the right direction? I'm not too sure. He doesn't know which way to go. It seems as if he's just going to about get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, it was going to be a very dodgy spawn because, of course, they did all go 4 down, but at different times, I think his team were scattered around as well. So Jerd did the right thing there, just waited in the dome, not sure exactly when they were actually going to spawn and where they were going to be. Killer dropping the flag there, but just managing to get taken down by Momo, and he does have that flag in his hands. Bit of a shaky start from My Pressure, I think. I think some of the shots that they have actually been two-piece by and whatever they should have been making if it is indeed their host. They need to capitalise on the fact that they have got the host of the first 2 maps.
Yeah, McGee is actually jumping about all over the place. I'm just going to check if he is actually lagging. He doesn't seem to have any connections issues, but he is jumping about a little bit. And it's actually looking like they're going to put another flag in FeaR here, and they're in a close position to do so. McGee is also in a good position. Killer just drops in, scrapes past him, hip fire to the face from McGee, and that is going to be game over now, I would imagine. So that's going to be 3-0. Nice play by Momo, though, taking out John with a nice little jump shot there. FizzUp taking out Pasco in turn, so Momo's going to have to push in. They really do need to start pulling flags, but as I said, I think it's game over in terms of this map.
Yeah, I mean, with 1 minute 50 left on the clock, it is still possible for 3 flags to be pulled back and it go to stopwatch, but to be honest, the way that Team FeaR have been looking so far on this map, I can't see it happening. Pasco just doing a bit of work in the loading bay side, but having to retreat as he did fall short of that gunshot.
Yeah, nice play by Jerd to sort of... He got away with the kill and discover over there, but he can't really do much now. Stuns are coming over. And yeah, I think that is going to probably close out the map. There's still 1 minute and 24 seconds, I suppose, but I can't see My Pressure capturing another 2 flags, even if they do get this in. FizzUp has actually managed to pull the flag away. McGee and Jerd doing work in the middle of the map on John and Killer. Yeah, at this moment in time, it isn't looking good for My Pressure, and they really need to capitalise on the next map due to the fact they're being their own host. Nice play by Jerd.
Nice. Yeah, nice play from Jerd there, and he is going to get instantly on that relay. Momentarily 3 down from Team FeaR. It will be very impressive if they manage to do this. Jerd has been stunned, heavy stunned with that flag as well. FizzUp's grenade has managed to drop him and 4 down for NYP. It was looking like it was going to be possible, but no. After that, not a chance in the world.
Yeah, brilliant player by FeaR there, just managing to get away with the counter cap. The flag will be pulled away. John is holding that spawn down very nicely. McGee does jump out and manages to get rid of him, but it does look like FeaR are going to push another flag into there unless McGee can do something special, but I don't think it's going to matter either way, as FeaR are going to walk away with this map.
Yeah, I believe that is actually 4-1 overall to Team FeaR against My Pressure here. The first match of this best of 5 show match here tonight on Gamers Warehouse. I believe it's for $100 for Avenger controllers and 4 sets of squid grips. Have I got that right?
Yep, I think that's what it is.
Yeah. A very impressive prize pool for a best of 5 show match, so definitely worth competing in for anyway. But no, that is going to be 1-0 to Team FeaR after the first map, which was of course on the EU host as well, so My Pressure falling short there.
Yeah, I'm actually just looking what the Avenger is, and it is that thing that I thought it was. It's